Don't settle for fakes. My duel-taining is the real deal.
Hey everyone, it's mekklord. Welcome to my quick guide to raidraptors. Raidraptors are a bunch of dark winged beast monsters used by this guy in the anime, and they do stuff sometimes. Main deck monsters. Vanishing Lanius is basically your easiest starter in the deck. Special summons another raidraptor from your hand, but only on the turn in which it was summoned, which is kinda pee-pee poo-poo. It's not a hard once per turn though, so you can easily Vanishing Lanius into a Vanishing Lanius into another Raidraptor for some reason. You should play 2 to 3 of this guy. Lanius, such as itself, it is sent to the graveyard for any reason, like if it's detached by an Xyz monster, or if it is foolish, like another card allows you to do. And it also special summons itself as long as you control another Raidraptor, so it's basically a free extender. Definitely play 2 to 3 of this guy as well. Tribute Lanius can send Lanius to the graveyard on the turn it is summoned, which is pretty cool. And then it has another effect that is never going to come up. Still, you should probably play 2 to 3 of this guy as well. Mimicry Lanius allows you to make rank 5 plays, which is fine. And then if it was sent to the graveyard this turn, like say you activate an Xyz monster effect by detaching it, you get to search any Raidraptor card from your deck and add it to your hand, which is pretty good. You should definitely be playing, I guess 2 of this guy is fine in my opinion. Pain Lanius burns you, special summons itself, and then becomes a level 4 monster, which kinda nice. It is searchable, and you don't really need more than one anyway. Singing Lanius is also searchable, and also special summon itself for basically free, and you should also play only one of it. Then every other Raidraptor monster is just kinda bad. Napion Dragonius looks fine on paper, but in reality it's never going to, you know, resolve its effect. Sharp Lanius, wow, you get to use the econ. That's cool. Have you ever read Necro Vulture? It's kinda bad. Have you ever read Wild Vulture? This guy's insanely bad. Jesus. Extra deck monsters. Force Tricks is amazing, not even a hard once per turn, and basically a really good way to extend your plays. Play at least 2 of this one. Rice Falcon is kinda mid, but you get to make it sort of easily with the skill, which makes it more tolerable, I guess. It is a good TK enabler in some very specific scenarios, but most of the time, it's bad. Still, you should be playing at least 2. You can make Stranger Falcon with Mimicry Lanius, but it doesn't get any effects, so why would you? I guess this one is fine if you play it with some very specific rank up magic forces, so playing one of it. Blaze Falcon is also fine. With a really good hand you can make it turn 2 and then pop something and yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's also a one of in my opinion. And last but not least, Revolution Falcon is probably a decent card to be playing. It's a good rank 6, which means you can summon it with some very special rank up Xyz force cards, but you're probably better off playing generic rank 6s that you can access with this card instead. So sorry. BACKROW. So first and foremost, there's Raidraptor's Nest, which is a slow but reusable rota. So as long as you have at least 2 Raidraptors monsters, which shouldn't be an issue. But you can't really search it, so it's a debatable inclusion in my opinion. And then you have the rank up magic forces. Soulshade Force is pretty good. Allows you to go into a decent rank 6 turn 1, like, I don't know, Evolza Solda, Fallen Strike Bouncer. None of these are really bad. It doesn't lock you into Raidraptors, so, you know, cool play. Should probably play one of this guy. Magic Ray Force forces you to summon a Raidraptor monster. But it's still kind of decent in some scenarios, so I guess you could be playing this. Revolution Force is, for lack of a better word, really divisive. The fact that your skills sets it turn 1 doesn't allow you to activate it immediately. It's kind of a pain. No, it could be interesting and helpful in some scenarios, I guess. Oh, and last but not least, because someone on Reddit mentioned it, you could use Cattle Call in order to easily summon any Raidraptor's Xyz by just, you know, getting rid of one of your monsters, which sounds nice, but then the Xyz monster does not count as being properly summoned, so you can't revive it with Soulshade Force, which is basically your best play in the deck, so don't bother. Skill! It's Raptor's Rising. There's no other good Raidraptor skill in the game at the moment. Basically allows you to make Rice Falcon turn 1, then detach the Force Tricks from the Rice Falcon, assuming you made Force Trick, because of course you made Force Trick. Why would you make something other than a Force Trick? In order to set Soulshade Force, and then Soulshade for the Force Trick into, I don't know, Evolza Solda, Constellat Salemi, you decide, but it has to be a good rank 6, it doesn't have to be a Raidraptor one, so You know, that's decent. That's decent. Pros and cons of the deck. It's really good at swarming the board. It's really good at making Xyz monsters that don't necessarily have to be Raidraptor monsters. It has some decent consistency and searching ability, which is nice. As for the cons, the Raidraptors Xyz monsters aren't really impressive at all. Your boss monsters are kind of bad, even generic options are just kind of mid. The deck is really good at what it does, but what it does is not really good. So yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this sample deck list that I put together very quickly without putting too much thought into it. If you have any feedback regarding this deck in general, if there's something that I missed, please let me know. And I'll see you guys next time.